Hi everyone, it's me, Crystalline, your proactive, conscious aging life coach. How are you guys doing today? I'm joyful in the Lord and in the power of His might. It is May 4th and spring has sprung. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and please give this video a thumbs up, like this video. Please subscribe and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can get my videos just as soon as I upload them. To all of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here again. I appreciate your support. You know what? I'm celebrating 200 videos that I've recorded for you guys here on YouTube. This video is my 201st video and I'm just so excited. I can't believe that I've recorded this many videos over this past year. So, you know, happy anniversary to me and thanks for watching today. Listen, one thing I forgot is if you really like this video, please share it with someone who you think can benefit from this information. Today, I'm going to discuss various skin types, and I'm trying to be pretty specific about it. I'm not going to talk about skincare like moisturizers or serums or cleansers or anything, because I really just want you to get a feel of how to tell what kind of skin you have. And you know, this video has been a long time coming, and actually I'm going to say that it's overdue. It's probably one of the first videos I should have recorded, but I didn't. In my Battle of the Moisturizer videos, I said that I was probably going to have to do a video on the various skin types. So that's what I'm doing today. And so let's just get started with it, okay? I have my info right here, so I'm going to turn and look at it just so as you know. So yeah, let's get started with it. You know, what difference does it make for you to know what kind of skin type you have? Okay, that's a question you might be asking yourself. And the difference is you need to know what skin type you have so you'll know how to take care of it. We need to start taking care of our skin when we are like children. You know, I started teaching my daughter how to take care of her skin when she was going into puberty. That's when it needs to start. And that way, as you're becoming older, you have a good foundation to start on with your aging process, okay? So that's one reason why. Your skin type depends on various things, okay? First of all, is genetic. If you're going to inherit it from your parents and grandparents. Also, you want to know how much water is in your skin. How dry is it? How oily is it? Is it sensitive? Just so you know how to take care of it better. So let's start off with normal skin. Now, normal skin is not too dry and not too oily. It's kind of just right, okay? Just like Red Riding Hood's bed. Remember that? The bear said, oh, this bed is too hard, this one is too soft, but the one that Red Riding Hood was on was just right. And so that's what normal skin is. It's skin that is pretty much just right. It has few or no imperfections. It doesn't have enlarged pores. There are no discolorations, and if there are, they're very few. That's normal skin. You don't see a lot of oil on it. It's not dry. It's just basically normal. It's luminous. It's radiant. It looks healthy. That's what normal skin is. Now, combination skin. Combination skin is basically normal skin that has an oily T-zone, okay? And then sometimes it can have dryness on the cheeks and this outer area. So then it's referred to as combination skin. A lot of people have this type of skin, and it needs slightly different care in slightly different areas. That is combination. Combination skin can have pores that look a little larger than normal because they're open. It also may have some blackheads, and it also may have some shiny skin. Now, unfortunately, you know where we're going to get these blackheads at, right? Right here on the nose in front of everyone's face. That's combination skin. Now, dry skin. If you have dry skin, you will probably have almost invisible pores. You can tell your skin is dry. It's a little bit thinner. It doesn't have that sheen on it. It can look dry, actually. The skin is a little bit less elastic, and you may see some fine lines. That's dry skin. Another thing that dry skin has that it does is you may put some moisturizer on it, and if that moisturizer isn't very thick with an oil base, that moisturizer will sink right into your skin because your skin is dry. That's a notable feature of dry skin. Now, dry skin, it can crack, it can peel, it can become irritated or inflamed very easily. And if it's dry, it can also become rough and scaly, and especially like on your elbows, your knees, and your legs. That's dry skin. It's not just dry on your face, it can be dry on your whole body. And it can be made worse by aging or hormonal changes, weather, such as wind, sun, or cold. Also by indoor heating, long hot baths, or ingredients in cosmetics and ingredients in, like soap and bath gel can also exacerbate a dry skin condition. And some of the tips, I'm going to get into the tips a little bit later. Right now, I just want to focus on the different types. Let's talk about oily skin. With oily skin, you might see enlarged pores. Your skin will sometimes appear to be thicker. Sometimes it'll look dull even though there's a sheen on it. And the reason why that is because oily skin tends to build up cells on the epidermal layer of the skin. So it can look dull even though it's oily, if you know what I'm saying. All right, sometimes with oily skin, you're going to get blackheads, pimples, and other imperfections on an oily skin. And again, you can see the oil on the oily skin. Sensitive skin, it can show up as redness, itching, burning, or dryness. Now, sometimes with sensitive skin, you'll get little dry patches, or if you use a product that you're sensitive to, you'll experience contact dermatitis. That'll show up as itching or burning. And with sensitive skin, a lot of people, they just can't use a lot of things. They really have to look for like organic products. They have to be so selective about the products that they use and the ingredients that they put on their skin, because the skin is just very, very sensitive. Now, sensitive skin can also be related to allergies, so keep that in mind too. Now, let's talk a little bit about mature skin. Now, you'll start to see mature skin, hopefully, after you turn in your, maybe around 40, you'll start to see mature skin. Because how mature skin shows up is with lines and wrinkles, crow's feet, discolorations, brown spots, also known as sunspots. You may get some sagging and bagging along the chin line. Your neck will start to get the horizontal and the vertical lines all over the place. You may have some bagging and sagging around the eyes. I'm mature, as you guys know, and so what I see on my skin that identifies my skin to me as being mature is I have these nasolabial folds right there. Well, you can't see them that much when I laugh, but anyway, take my word for it. They're there. okay? And then I also have some little puffiness under my eyes here, and I have some tear troughs. So those are the ones I'm always trying to get rid of. So that's mature skin. And a lot of times you'll have brown spots all over, like on your chest, your neck, even on your face, your hands. That is coming from the sun and not taking care of your skin from that young age that I was speaking of just a few minutes ago. So let me go back to the top, and let's just have a few tips on what we should do for our skin. Okay? Now, let's talk about dry skin. All right? Here's some tips that can help dry skin. Number one, take shorter baths. Don't use hot water. Avoid scrubbing your skin while bathing. Make sure, what is that for? Make sure when you're bathing or showering, use a cleanser that is moisture rich. Don't use things that are going to dry your skin out. And this is where you have to become an ingredient detective to find out which ingredients are in the products that you use that may dry your skin out. So you want to avoid those things. You can also use a humidifier, and don't let the indoor temperatures get too hot. Heat is going to worsen dry skin. With oily skin, some of the things you can do to take care of it is to wash no more than twice a day, or if you're active in sports, you want to wash after you finish working out. Also, with oily skin, use a gentle cleanser. You know, resist the urge to scrub your oily skin. All that's going to do is it's going to exacerbate the condition. Also, sometimes people with oily skin avoid using a moisturizer. Don't do that. You can use a water-based moisturizer and put it on, and what that will do is it will keep your oily skin from making too much oil. Because if you don't put anything on, your oily skin is going to think, I better produce some more because there's nothing there. Now, this is something that I have researched. I have known people with oily skin. I gave them this tip, and they did come back to me and say, yes, you're right. When I use a nice light water-based moisturizer, my skin does not get as oily. So take that tip, try it. Let me know how it works for you, okay? Look for the words non-comedogenic on all of your skincare products and cosmetics so that your skin will not become more oily due to what you're putting on it. Now, I'm going to give you right now just a couple of tips for your sensitive skin, okay? Your sensitive skin, you really have to find out what works for you. That sounds pretty obvious, but the thing about it is, with sensitive skin, you're going to go for the tried and true. Don't go off on a whole bunch of tangents, trying this, trying that, trying the other. Find out what works for you and what doesn't, and stick with it. That's the best thing I can do to tell you, for you to do. Excuse me, I'm getting tongue-tied again. That's the best thing that I can tell you to do for your sensitive skin. And when you know something is breaking your skin out, or you're getting rough patches or dry patches because your skin is sensitive, throw it away and, you know, go on a new search, okay? Maybe I have to do a whole other video on what to do for sensitive skin, because that is an issue, okay? Now, some of the things you want to think about with any kind of skin type are these things. What are your skincare goals? What do you want to achieve as far as how your skin looks? Also, your skin burning, the complexion, how it reacts to the sun. This is a very big topic that I'm going to talk a little bit about. Okay, your personal habits. What kind of diet are you using? What kind of diet do you prefer? We're going to talk about that too. But first of all, I'm going to give you 6 basics of skincare. These are tips, and I am going to number them this time, okay? Number 1, I want you to stay hydrated. I recommend drinking 8-ounce glasses of water a day, plain water. Now this water right here is my favorite. It's called Smart Water, and it has added electrolytes. I often drink this because, as you know, I like to fast, and during those long fasting periods my electrolytes can get out of whack. But you know, I also found out that this Smart Water tastes really, really good. It's really good. I can recommend this. This is Smart Water. You might want to put a little lemon or something else that makes your water tastes good, but Smart Water is excellent. And when I say stay hydrated, I am not kidding. I'm not talking about drinking juice. I'm not talking about tea or coffee or your favorite frappe latte, whatever. I'm talking about plain water. I'm not even talking about wine, okay? I'm talking about water. You have to stay hydrated. That's the number 1 tip for beautiful, glowing, luminous, and radiant skin. You want to drink water, number 1. I'm not saying you can't drink those other things, but you know, coffee is kind of drying to your skin. So if you're drinking a lot of coffee, you really want to make sure that you just overcompensate with the water if you insist on drinking the coffee to that extent. I'm not saying don't drink juice, because I'm about to make some green juice in my juicer a little bit later on. However, number 1 tip for good luminous skin, normal skin, is to drink your water. Number 2, I want to tell you, you want to avoid direct sunlight. You want to use your sunblock. And I'm going to say a little bit more about sunblock in a minute. So, avoid direct sunlight. If you have to wear a hat and your sunglasses, if you have to carry your parasol, whatever you have to do, try to stay out of that direct sunlight. And if you must be in the sunlight, make sure that you're going to have a broad spectrum sunblock that's going to block the UVA and the UVH rays. Number 3, please don't smoke. That's like one of the worst things that you can do if you want to have beautiful skin, is to be puffing on a cigarette. Wait a minute, I did like that. I'm not talking about that. Weed is bad too, okay? I'll just say it, all right? I'm not a marijuana smoker. I never have been. And I know it's medicinal and everything nowadays, but I don't recommend it, okay? So I also don't recommend cigarette smoking because it's nicotine in it, it's tar. It's just not good for you. It's not good for your body internally, and it's terrible for your skin. You have seen some people, I'm sure, who are longtime smokers. You can tell their eyes look roomy. They got all kind of lines around their mouth prematurely from sucking in and out on the cigarettes, okay? That's another one of the characteristics of mature skin too. You may have a lot of lines around the mouth, you know, but you don't have to if you take care of your skin properly and don't smoke. Number 4, wash your skin gently but thoroughly every day and never wear makeup to bed. I remember when I was young, I had a girlfriend who used to wear her makeup to bed, and she said when she woke up in the morning, it looked even better, okay? Well, we do things like that when we're young, but now that we're older and wiser, let's not wear our makeup to bed, okay? And number 6, be sure to use a moisturizer. And I did talk about just now how even with your oily skin, you want to use a light water-based moisturizer. more water. So those are 6 tips. Let me talk a little bit about the sunscreens though. So there are 2 different kinds of sunscreens. Or sunblocks, whatever you want to call it. There are physical sunblocks and then there are chemical sunblocks. Now, the chemical sunblocks have some chemicals in the ingredients that you don't want to have going into your skin. And believe me, when you put that sunblock, that lotion on your skin, it goes into your skin. It's not just staying on the surface of your skin. And so let me tell you about some of these ingredients that are bad. I have my card right here. I'm going to bring it over here. Homosalate has been found in breast milk. That's a no-no. It's a known endocrine disruptor, which means it's disrupting your hormones and it poses risks to your body's health. Also, octocrylene, it causes high rates of skin allergies. So when you put that chemical sunscreen on and your skin starts breaking out, and especially your sensitive skin, that octocrylene may be a factor. Oxybenzone, it can cause allergic reactions and it behaves as another endocrine disruptor, disrupting the hormones in your skin. In many studies, it has been found in breast milk. Nope. And avobenzone, it can accelerate skin aging and release free radicals in your body that may increase the risk of skin cancer. So all of these are a no, okay? That's the ingredients that are bad in chemical sunscreens. You know, I found that out last year, and I'm not gonna lie, I had some sunscreens that had these things in them before, but once I did my research, because I want to come to you and be able to be helpful to you with this information, and so when I found out about these things, I stopped using them immediately. And so I looked for a physical sunscreen that was better for me. Now, with the physical sunscreens, you're going to have zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. The only problem with those is they can tend to leave a white color on your skin. I had to search and search very hard to find a physical sunblock that I could use that did not leave that white, you know, discoloration on my skin. And actually I have 2 different ones, because I use the one that just goes on clear on my face, and then the other one I don't really mind if it's white. I just, you know, try to rub it in as much as I can, and even I use maybe a little lotion over it just to lessen that look. And typically I'm using it like if I'm outside gardening or if I'm riding my bike outside. So that's how I handle it. But you're going to look for zinc oxide and titanium dioxide in your physical sunscreens. And you can look back on my sunscreen video and I'll tell you about the sunscreen that I selected. You have to look back though. I'm not going to tell you right now, but you know what? I may do another sunblock video this year too, just to be, you know, update everybody. So now let me talk a little bit about nutrition, because I am big on nutrition as far as skincare goes. You have to have good nutrition if you want to have good skin. So I'm going to show you some things right here that are awesome for your skin, no matter what type it is. Number 1, what we have here are some blueberries. Blueberries are awesome for your skin. They contain anthocyanins, and that's what gives the blueberry and the other fruits this dark blue and purple color. Anthocyanins. Excellent for your skin. My husband likes to just eat these as his snacks, and by doing that he is getting so many vitamins and minerals and good things for the skin. Also, what I have here are green grapes. I like to have these as snacks, and believe me, later on I'm going to have them. You know, the thing about these green grapes, they have a lot of water. And what did I just say about hydration? You can also eat your water, so keep that in mind. I also have a lovely cucumber, and actually I'll tell you, I'm going to be doing another video probably tomorrow, because we're going to be juicing. We're going to be making green juice, and the green juice has cucumber. Cucumber is like 99% water. Again, you can not only drink your water, but you can also eat your water. And also in the green juice, we're going to have spinach. Look at that. All this green loveliness. This is awesome for your skin. You have to eat these things. And last but not least, I have more in the refrigerator, but I just wanted to show you these things. Look at this lovely head of romaine lettuce. So what I'm going to do, and whenever I'm not fasting, I'm always trying to eat as nutritiously as I can. So what I'm going to do for, you know, the next couple, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, I'm going to have 2 green juices, and then I'm going to have green salad. And I'm kind of just doing a little spring detox. I like to do that once at the beginning of each season. It just makes me feel good. It gets me back on track if I have been cheating at all. You know, guys, I'm always fighting a sugar addiction. So I just use these things. And somebody smart out there might say, oh, it's a lot of sugar in grapes, but I'm going to eat my grapes, okay? Those are a good snack for me, and it's also good for my nutrition. It's also good for my skin. Now, listen, if you have any questions about your skin type, please put them in the comments. Or if I didn't address your skin type, or if I forgot something, whatever, put it down in the comment section, because I love for us to have a wonderful conversation. I don't want to just talk and give all the information. I love to hear from you guys. Don't forget, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Exercise. Get outside and walk. Get outside and run, jog, ride your bike. That is another wonderful thing you can do for your skin, is to exercise. Get the blood flowing throughout your body. Get some vitamin D sunshine. Your skin will love it, and you will look beautiful and get that luminous and radiant glow. If you have any questions, like I said, put them in the comment section and let's have a discussion. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video today. Basic Skincare 101. What is my skin type? God bless you, and I'll see you next time. Mwah.